What's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm talking about what it takes to become a VIPKid teacher. So in this video, I'll answer a lot of the basic questions that some of you might have, but it'll give you a pretty at a glance view or understanding of what it's like being a VIPKid teacher. VIPKid is an online company based in China that is endorsed by Kobe Bryant. Yes, the Kobe Bryant, jump shot Kobe Bryant, LA Lakers Kobe Bryant. And its mission is to teach Chinese children ages 5 to 12 English. So if you have any prior experience to teaching, you know that one of the biggest parts of teaching is creating a lesson plan. This is too much. This is too much. So you definitely want to make it fun and exciting for the students. So again, using props, puppets, toys, using funny voices, and TPR is a great way to keep them engaged. Some teachers also have different props, like they'll have really huge sunglasses to use when they say, "What do you see?" Okay, I don't have a lot of props yet because I just haven't invested the money for that yet, but I use a lot of TPR, which is something you will have to do as well. It's something that's required for ESL. If you've ever taught ESL before, you know that. So saying, "What do you see?" or "Please listen and repeat after me." Things like that are really helpful for the students because you're not there to keep them engaged for that interaction, and also they're new to English. It's hard learning a new language, and a lot of them really speak no English. So doing a whole lot of talking is not good. So you have to act things out, okay? Too much talking will be over their heads. Classes are 25 minutes each, and they are very strict in terms of not going over 25 minutes and definitely not going under. Apparently, parents complain if you don't use the full time for your students, but there are things that you can do. If you finish really early, then just do extra activities with the kids. So again, it comes with that lesson planning part of planning ahead and knowing what to do if you finish too early, or knowing what to skip if you're taking too long to get through each slide. And it's recommended that you spend about 1 minute per slide, 1 minute or less per slide, to make sure that you achieve that 25-minute cutoff. The pay, a really important question. The pay ranges from about $16 an hour to $22 an hour. I think 22 is the highest they pay, but you can double check that on their website. So I know what you're thinking. If the classes are 25 minutes each, how do they pay by the hour? That is an excellent question. Here's how it works. It kind of threw me a little bit the first time that I got in, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is not exactly what you advertised. But here's how it works. Let's say your hourly rate is $16. Your base pay per class will be $6. For every class you complete, you will earn an additional $1. Once you start teaching 30 classes per month, not hours, 30 classes per month, you will earn 50 cents for, what is that 50 cents for? These extra dollars are called incentives. So for completing a class, you'll get $1. That comes automatic. But for, I guess, doing more classes, you get a 50-cent incentive per class. Once you hit the 45 class mark per month, you will get that full dollar. Okay, so this is how it goes. Base pay, $6. Automatic, $7 per class for completing every class. And then if you can get to a certain amount, say once you hit the 30 class mark, you'll get $7.50 per class. And then if you hit 45 or more classes per month, you'll get that full $8 per class. And when you add it up, 25 or 30 minute, that becomes $16 per hour. So it's a little tricky to achieve the hourly rate that they offer you in the contract, but you know, you want to make at least that much, to achieve that dollar amount that they said they pay you, but it's also more money for you. First thing you need to do is figure out what hours you're willing to work. So the way it's set up is the company is based in China, so they're on Beijing time, and VIPKid requires you to work at least 15 classes, not hours, during peak time in Beijing. So peak time in Beijing is Monday through Friday, about 5 or 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. And on Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And so you need to figure out, first of all, what does that translate to for you, for your time? What's the time difference? And also, what hours are you willing to work? My working hours are 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday through Sunday. I get up an hour prior to that, so 5 a.m. to prepare, go through the lessons, and get ready. I know some people who work during the weekend peak hours, and they have crazy hours like 12 at midnight to 6 a.m. is when they're working. I don't want to do that. I don't think I can do that. And I'm only part-time right now, so I don't really need to do that. So once you've decided on your schedule, make sure you know what that is. Parents will watch your intro video, which is like a 1-minute intro video that everyone has to do, and decide whether or not they want to sign their kid up with you. So that's how you get your schedule filled. And once you have your schedule set and people start selecting you to teach their children, you want to make sure that you're checking your schedule every single day, because you don't want to miss a class. It's a huge no-no to have a teacher no-show, okay? A minimum education of a bachelor's degree, and either have experience in working with children ages 5 to 12 or be very kid friendly. VIPKid is growing in popularity, and so, you know, they do weed people out. That just means come with your A game. Come prepared for the interview like you would with any other job. And take this job seriously. I mean, that should go without saying, but take the job seriously. So with the requirements, I would strongly advise you to go on their website and double check what I've said. So this is where things get real. I won't say it's a very rigorous process, but you do interview a lot, which for me, it was just like, oh my gosh, do you want to hire me or not? But it's standard, so don't take it personal. Just know that they are trying to prepare you as best they can for you to hit the ground and running once they give you the green light. Your first interview will be the preliminary interview. They will send you a PPT, and you will have to prepare, go through the slides, know it. You will have to teach for 10 minutes. You will be interviewing with a full-grown adult, but for those 10 minutes, that full-grown adult will be acting like a little 5-year-old Chinese English language learning child. The rest of the interview will be 10 to 15 minutes of them just getting to know you, maybe even giving a little bit of feedback and learning about your background and why you're interested in VIPKid. Now, if you're given the green light after that preliminary interview, that means you're ready for demo lesson number 1 or demo class 1. This time, you will be teaching a full 25-minute lesson. The first 10 minutes is you just going for it and showing them what you can do. Then they will take a break after those 10 minutes and give you feedback. When they give you feedback, be sure to try to apply as much as that is possible in those last 15 minutes. Because again, after that, they'll give you a little bit more feedback and tell you if you improved or how you did with the rest of the lesson. So now you're ready for demo 2 if you're given the green light. This lesson, or at least for me, this interview was, the first half was a lower level lesson, you know, for a student who doesn't know English very well or who might need a lot of TPR, a lot of energy, or using a lot of the props and toys. But the second half will be for an older student or a more advanced student. So they want to see how you switch gears in the interview, but also in real life, because that's how the lessons are. You will go from high level to low level, from 25-minute to 25-minute class. Even with the first preliminary interview, they're checking to see how invested you are and how serious you are in becoming a VIPKid teacher. So if you're really serious, some things to invest in would be a whiteboard. That would be really useful to show you're serious. You also get brownie points if you show up in the interview wearing an orange shirt. And yes, the interviews are also via video chat. I wouldn't go overboard with the props and puppets and things like that until you are hired. And even with me, I've been working a full month with them and I still don't have all of those props and things. I'm working on it. I want to get that. I feel like maybe once I do that, I'll probably get a lot more students. I think that's usually how it works. So that's the spiel for VIPKid and becoming an online teacher with them. I will also leave my referral link once again. So please, if you intend on applying with VIPKid, please use my referral link. Pay it forward, people. And I'll also leave an example of what a class looks like, so you have an idea of what that looks like in your head. And I'll also leave links to other VIPKid teachers whose videos I looked at that helped me prepare for my lesson. Now, what I want to add is that VIPKid is not the only online teaching program or company out there. The other two that I have seen the most have been 2 Sigmas and 5 Talk. And by the way, those aren't the only 2 other ones. I think online teaching is becoming really popular. So you can look into other things if VIPKid isn't for you, or if VIPKid doesn't work out for you. You know, there are other ways to pursue what it is that you want to do. Choose the one that works best for you and make an informed decision. All right. So I hope that was helpful. I know it was a lot of information. I hate doing long videos, but this one, it just took up the time. But I hope it was really helpful, and good luck.